Hi, good afternoon. We're going to try and show a few more tips on how to look at student progress and Edgenuity. I'm Alyssa Cruz, the school counselor for independent study in Del Amigo, and I'm here with Kate Brizick, our MTSS coordinator. When you log into Edgenuity, it normally comes up on this home page where you see students, courses, and reports at the top. You might want to start with the dashboard because this will be a place that'll give a quick snapshot of all students that are listed under Venture, and if any students have something immediate to be unlocked. Here at the top left, this student with the red exclamation point has something that needs to be a test that needs to have a retake. So I'll click on there. Actually, the middle school teacher is taking care of this, and we'll give them a retake and submit, and now that red exclamation point is gone. These things here on the far left are items that students need to have graded. Our individual Edgenuity teachers for the grade for these courses are taking care of it. We have our English teacher, Carrie Knapp, taking care of the English. We have a new French teacher that's going to start. We have our Spanish teacher, Leah Adi, that's taking care of these assignments to be graded. Another good place to look is under grade here. This is a relative grade that is adding together what the student has completed, the grades of those assignments that they have completed, and also what's left assignments open that the student would need to complete. You can see here Caitlin Bradley is 100% completed under target completion, and her progress is also 100% complete. She has finished all of the assignments that are open to her for these subject areas. This is a good date to change for a lot of the courses that I'm overseeing still for French, social studies, science. I'm changing the dates to every Sunday. So like this says October 10th to be completed just for those assignments that are open for the week. I would encourage for the Spanish teacher, the English teacher, and I think I saw, the math teacher, if you want to change the dates for your classes each week, the students might have a better idea of what they need to complete within the week. And I'll show you where to change that in just a moment.
So if you go to the display, you have some options where it will say relative grade, overall grade, and actual grade. The relative grade, which is what it's on now, is basically counting the entire section. And it's only giving a grade for what the student has completed, and all the missing assignments they have not completed yet are zeros. So if the student stopped here, this would be their actual, their grade, because they did not complete everything. They only completed part of the course. All the other content ends up being a zero, so they end up having a lower grade.
So from here, I like to look at a student's course report for a particular grade, and I want to look at a student. It's actually easier sometimes to go to a student's individual page. And we see that this student is enrolled in 5 courses. I want to look at her English 11 because I'm her supervising teacher and to see what she has completed. You can look at her progress report and see what she has completed. For AP US History, she looks to be a little bit behind. I'd want to dig a little bit deeper to see if this is accurate, and the best place to look at that is under the course report. So she does have a score pending, probably needs something graded, but we will look at the course report. It does take a few more clicks to get there, but it really shows all the information that a student has spent in Edgenuity on that course for each assignment. So this assignment about was given on September 6th. She completed it on September 9th. She spent an hour and 30 minutes on it and had and ended up the pending project because it needs to be graded by a teacher. So this is an AP course, it's AP US History. We've opened up the entire AP courses so that students can plan and project how to get through the material in hopes to take the AP tests in May. So all the dates are in here for her course. She is maybe 2 weeks behind. September 28th is the last that she should have been working on it, but she did work on it just this week, October 5th. So we're hoping that she'll get a teacher soon to be able to work with her on this subject to keep her moving for AP US History.
So when transferring the complete, partial, or incomplete to the WAPR, you can look at the courses for a particular student. You can then look at the status. If the status says complete, you know that that student is done. If there's a score pending, then you need to make sure that you grade whatever assignment that is that needs grading, and then see what the status is. And to transfer this to the WAPR, you look at these courses. And since she is completed, we would just mark complete on the courses that she has completed. If she was partially complete, like she did some of it, we would just click partially complete. And if you notice, these are the exact same courses that she has listed in that Edgenuity course sheet.
Since the student has 2 score pendings, likely these courses she's completed the assignments that were open and available to her. If you wanted to know for sure, you would click on the course and look at her course report and see if she's completed everything. And looking at her other courses, likely she has completed everything. So even though there's a score pending, we would give her a full completed even for French 1. We don't want to penalize students if they're waiting for a score or if they're almost done and maybe they needed a test unlocked, because maybe that was something that happened over the weekend. But if they're almost done, you could do completed.
If you're communicating to a different advisory teacher, since some of the students that you'll have in your Edgenuity courses are not your advisory students, you'll need to fill out this content sheet. And what this does is allows these advisory teachers to know if a student has completed the work or not for that week. So if a student started, say 8/23 was their day that they started, you would just look at the 8/23 date. Did they complete it for that week? X for completed, P for partial, and so on every week. And this sheet is actually linked to the advisory teacher sheet. So when they pull up their sheet, they can see if a student was completed in Edgenuity or not, and then create the weekly attendance record for them. The one thing I have to say is please do not move anything over here because the formulas need to be entered. And if you move anything over here, it will change what the advisory teacher sees.